alongside with PE Sports, Buriram, Indo Stars, Attack All Around, and Vamos. But this is why I'm believing in Group C here. EVOS, Onyx, WAG, Twisted Minds, Heavy, and as well as BTR Delta. I personally think that BTR Delta, they're slept upon right now. And maybe it could just be me, predicting for the following
RRQ to grab a few more points, leaving or clipping the wings out of Team Falcons. Thus, Indonesia is always in the top.
Yep, and I think that Indonesia can continue to rise, and they're so close in the overall standings to break all the way through. However, this begs the question, right? I think it begs the question to everybody. After yesterday seeing them attack Falcons that many times, are we going to see a very similar playstyle, maybe against Onyx, maybe even against WAG, who I'm suspecting...
But as we look into this game, Attack All Around just finished their match against Vamos, and Bigatron Delta is now moving in.
Yeah, they're just flooding right into the armory here. The rest of Attack All Around are split into two. BTR has the initial engagement, but they are losing more members than they are getting back. They've traded 1 for 1, 2 for 1 in a matter of fact, and it looks like their off-ground sniper is doing enough work as they pull strip, ready to turn on them. They are so close to each other, and they finally make contact. Zyru sees all four and panics quickly with the Riptide Rhythm as well, melting away the glue walls. They're going to start pushing the Indo Stars, trapped in a small house, and get shot out of the sky. Onyx responds perfectly to the Indo Stars, eliminating them at 11th place.
Great use of the FGL. I mean, that burned them. With the blue, they will be targeted as well, but Bigatron Delta is not doing that much headway in terms of elimination, and they are still trying their best, but they pull away just in time before the blue is closing in, and they will be eaten out. AG might be waiting for them.
Oh, they have to make a choice here, and their choice is to back away, but they're falling into the crosshairs of AG while their backs are getting pushed in by PE Sports, who want to get something back here. Do they have enough resources? It looks like they have plenty of medkits to hold on. BRU now starting to picking up the pace on the western front, but looking at the... Oh, wait, hold on. PE actually pushing into Heavy at this point in time, and AG says, you know what? We'll leave BTR Delta all by themselves. We get a free rotate in as the all-in from PE and even BTR, who wants to get in on the mix with 6 eliminations on board, holding the low ground, the high ground, going to get mated consistently with more resources in the bag. It's going to be time reversal to buy a little bit of time. Dix, he's down. Don't cry, trying to find the elimination of his own before he trades himself out against Kyong in the blue. But then we look at the rest of the teams here, right? AG, as well as Heavy, not exactly in the best position possible. Oh, no! Oh, the placement, just unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about the number of resources that they have, but unfortunately, none of those resources have prepared them to be on the blue and battle it out against PE Sports. We have 7 teams remaining right now, but the ones in the middle is Heavy. Good split for them. 1-3 split. V-Tan taking the back end so that they can have a vantage point from below, and they can take down a few of the players from Onyx Olympus. Let's see how EVO's Divine Over respond on this battle against Buriram United.
Oh my god, Buriram, so smart! They split into 2 and 2, one to look to the northern side, the other to look at the southern. They have the full positioning of everybody on the map, and that Twisted Minds Nameless gets eliminated, and that's gonna put them at 5th. Currently 4 squads still remaining as we head on over to potentially the final ring here. We're gonna see who makes that first move. Riptide Rhythm coming in. Oh wait! Punishment here, but Glory is going to be the first to fall. Heavy is instantly behind them, and Avax finally goes down, but Duena ends up trading his life for it. They quickly take the elimination. That's EVOS in 4th place, now bringing it to 3 squads just left, as Heavy is putting many casualties on the side of BRU.
Yeah, but United had no choice unless they rush in towards that front. And WAG, the Ghost, going in, ramming all those glue walls. A good start. No Skylar needed for this. The Ghost is just making his way all across this small circle. And let's see if he can still survive as the Ghost of this battle. WAG, aggressiveness on their front. 2 Vietnamese team battling it out on a 4v4.
They still have dashes available, but they're not going to go for the all-in just yet. Current win rate at 51% for Heavy against WAG at 49. They're going to start taking the space right now as the glue walls, and as well as the ice grenades to slow down any types of rotations. They dash on through, going straight into CQC. Mini Uzis and shotguns already picked up, but with the Trogon Hans, he's got a deadly weapon in hand, and he's going to be working around the minions to get the work done. And it's going to be Ghost. He finds one, looking for an extra trade with Cyrus, jumps in the back, and he doesn't have a CQC weapon, but Artemis, he's going to be doing a heavy heavy lifting for the majority, but that's a booyah! 51%, a 1% difference for this Vietnamese squad. Give it up for Heavy.
And we'll have a picture of how well the top teams are doing. Twisted Minds is in number 6 right now. So, and it goes to show, like what you just mentioned, what you just explained earlier on how bad Twisted Mind is getting it on the revive and then being taken down. They need to do a little bit more.
I mean, I can't even blame them, to be fair. Like, when you say do more, does that mean take less fights? Don't be as obvious? Like, I don't feel like it's on them this time. I feel like maybe...
But for Caramel, it's still happening. So I guess the Arvin scan might have happened for the rest of the team, and Caramel will be taken down. Shotgun gameplay coming from G'day.
Nicely done, nicely done. Gotta get as many of these freebies as possible, and it looks like Indostars have been eliminated. They're just gonna walk away. Yep, they're just gonna walk away, focus on the rotation into the circle, while attack all around, just looking for the victors of this fight, right? They even have Floki there to maximize their points, taking the roofs as well. Heavy, taking so much damage, the Riptides as well to melt it down, and BTR wasn't expecting this much resistance here, down by Central, especially at the edge of the blue. He drops down, Kota in the back, trying to create some space, looking for the next structure to hide back into. As Bigatron Delta getting a couple of revives down just to kind of eliminate the way that they are walking into this. There's just too much heat, and even the UAV to scout out the rest of the members of Heavy, they're going to start walking down, attack all around, have full position. They even find Koja as well. They don't let him get away. A beautiful third coming in from attack all around.
The thing is, Heavy is the target in that engagement, and Heavy is the...
Looks like they've got quite the split. Everybody's pretty split up.
Yeah, split up, so it's a vehicle to add to the mix. It will be chaotic later on, but attack all around right now, receiving a lot of chaos limit with his limits onto that revive as he tried to recover. Only 2 remain, and the push will not work for them. Cat Feezy with the Drogon against Folky, and Limit is trying to heal up, but I would say this phase of the circle might hurt him a little bit more.
Speaking of hurt, AG trying to put that hurt onto Vamos' side, pushing him out of position, even though they were the ones who were able to put some heavy casualties onto Heavy. Caramel not gonna let them get away with this for free. They've got the high ground, so they're gonna start nading them out, seeing if they can force a response out of Vamos' side. They see the next ring. 5th ring actually not too far away from them. Pull towards the eastern side of what we have of the map left.
Down there goes the Riptide Rhythm being thrown at them, and there's no opening right now for Buriram to get into the compound.
Everybody wants a piece of them, even PE Sports as well, and they eliminate Buriram at 9th place straight away. Everybody had the same idea. Nobody gets into the ring for free. The phantom tax has been paid.
Yeah, and PE Sports being that aggressive team this time around, I guess it is time for them to really move up. They've been shown by WAG as well as Hua on how to play the game, and it's just up to them to remember why they get into EWC. 14 elimination, trying to beat down Heavy, but Heavy is a heavy heater as well, making them a good chance to survive this battle.
Yeah, but this is costing Heavy resources, right? In comparison to PE, who can just play within the structure that they have. They are just launching everything to find this elimination onto Heavy in 5th place. Great for PE Sports. A clean way to get into the ring. They have a WAG just east of them so far, but WAG, they've got other problems, right? And number one, it's going to have to deal with Onyx on the southern side. They're trying to take them out at the same time, and it looks like they're even committing a couple of members to get in the mix to take out Gary. Stop Saifa as well as Baros, looking to clear them out. They give up their position for it, but AG, they're wide out in the open. So little cover to play with.
Only hay bales that they can play with, and not so much cover. Glue walls might save them at the moment, and PE Sports is doing just that. But as you can see, Trogon action coming from WAG, grenade as well as the splits being thrown at them just to make sure that good coverage on the glue wall melter will be laid by PE Sports. Portal go though to get away from this situation, and Alan managed to do so.
Oh, they're running out of glue walls here. The resources are being expanded. Caramel even getting a monster truck in the middle of that fight. WAG, they just gotta be patient. They gotta be patient because PE Sports is pushing into AG Global. And if they get, I mean, AG Global, they're just trying to get rid of the glue walls. It looks like they're the ones who have to tap out of the resources first. They have to commit as they are taking the ice grenades. It's not looking good as they're getting chipped away slowly. As Cypher getting in the mix, finally taking out one of the members of PE and taking over his position by the hay bale on top of those glue walls. Wait, I just saw Riptide Rhythm fly across the screen at this point. We're down to the last two teams, 59% for WAG with the momentum behind them, and AG is just going to have to show them that the W doesn't make any difference. They're global, baby.
Let's see if they can make or take this booyah. WAG though has more numbers in terms of the stats, the number of players right here, but stop right now will not be stopping. And there goes Alan to bounce it off, and Cyrus goes in for that time turner, but Cyrus will be taken down, but stop will be down as well. 1v1 X-Bore from afar. Cypher right now trying to go up the right line, saves Cyrus, and Cypher will be in trouble. WAG, this might be another win for Vietnam, and there you have it. Another Vietnamese region or team takes that booyah.
WAG, well done this map. It was heavy, and now WAG says, we're back, baby. Vietnam gonna be sitting on top of the world sooner or later. We just need time. Just need time to 9th place, only coming out with 9 total points, a majority from placements, but they didn't get as many eliminations as we thought.
Yeah, it seems that they are not in best spot in the best timing as well. Every time we see Onyx Olympus, there's a lot of engagement happening, and they are not taking advantage of that even from afar. 2 eliminations in a game is not looking good compared to what we've seen other teams play. But as you can see, WAG had 24, and this moves them a little bit.
Currently rotating heavy, and even Aim God controlling the top side, using the nades, make sure they can blow them up as fast as possible. Riptide Rhythm being launched. Doesn't find the connection just yet. This top side, eventually they're going to have to go down. They found their first initial pick. They got one into half, and they find both of them straight away, knocking them down. A good port here for the side of EVOS, just to try and cut off Heavy from getting anywhere further. If they can get the full squad wipe, that would be ideal. Ingog going to turn the corner, does find Hans instantly
in that situation, but Kyong, not so much, as he will be taken down. Heading over to a different team, Onyx Olympus right now, dying out of this engagement against AG Global. Cypher with a good jump, with a few HP right now, not risking it with that blue. Barros will not be picked up though, but Jack and Zyro making his way just to make sure that they have more manpower to take down AG Global.
Yep, and this is going to force the last member of AG Global to head down towards the southern side. The northeastern side of this map is conquered by Onyx Olympus. This is starting to look pretty good for them, but looking at this final ring, they're going to have to really identify natural structures that they can play behind. Cut back to Twisted Minds and the Indo Stars right now, with BRU looking over them. This is not a great position. They're playing for the low ground, and Twisted Minds are just trying to buy a little bit of time before they hop on over with Xboxy to try and hold this top bunk. It's not looking good, especially since the Indo Stars getting peppered down. Artemis also somehow in the mix ends up going down. The grenade launcher coming up from Xboxy just to slow down, but not enough work to actually get the Indo Stars away from underneath them. The slow grenade, the ice grenade, gonna do some decent work here as the rest of the members of Twisted Minds are trying to flush them out of their low ground without taking too much damage from heavy or attack all around. Looking at them from the southern side, they finally, oh wait, almost ends up dying here. A majority of teams ends up being eliminated all in one swoop, and BRU just farming them from afar.
And that is a risk, really. Once you have 12 or 10 teams on the 4th phase of the circle going to the 5th, a lot of elimination will be happening, and those stars might not be surviving this. It's not looking good for them. Surprisingly, Twisted Mind, despite of them being taken by the blue, little by little, they still managed to survive with a few more players. But here comes Onyx Olympus trying to jump in. Jack did jump in earlier, as we saw, but Twisted Mind will be eliminated. And those stars is a team that survived from that encounter. And look who's waiting. Buriram United on the left and Bigatron Delta on the right. It's not looking good for the rest.
Wait, is BTR sending it? I just saw them throw a UAV out towards the right side here, so they know about Indo Stars and as well as Jack from Onyx Olympus. There go. Whoa, great knock from them as BTR playing towards this right side, taking as many stragglers as possible, even dashing forward to hold this Rock's position. Honestly, I wouldn't say this is a god spot until BRU coming in from the back, Riptide Rhythm as well to push away Bigatron Delta from their Rock position. position. A great opportunity capitalized. Moshi does go down. Doesn't mean that he's out of the fight just yet. He's going to be brought back up to his feet as Wasana is already punching a hole straight through the last remaining members with a 63 win chance, now dropping down to 57 as they drop a member. BTR as well as Attack All Around have to work together if they want to have a top 1 or 2 finish here, but it doesn't matter. Wasana, he is going to dash forward, the portal taken, and even the Observer is trying to figure out where to let it go. He takes the portal out of there, trying to buy as much time as possible, and all the while, Limit is like, that's totally fine with me, baby. Top 2 secured.
Top 2 secured indeed, and Buriram United finally showing up. I love the play that they did there, knowing that the movement will be a lot in terms of elimination, but Buriram United Esports, this might be very, very high, but it still have a record to beat, which has been brought in by Bigatron Delta. But so far, Bigatron Delta is still performing, probably not in top 3, but 4th spot right now is still good enough. 8 elimination and 8 on the placement. So top 3 in terms of that map, but elimination is just so much. The 9 knocklers will not spot anyone. I guess Team Vamos managed to get away.
Yeah, with so much industrial area, I think it's a good decision here. But now we're going to see that Allen is going to get taken down by the rest of the Twisted Minds. Haven't even dropped a single member here as they farm away at WAG. Dinoculars also used once again to scout out the next area before they start making a quick move. Because again, you're hearing
engagement and they grab their 6th elimination.
Yep, and PE Sports teams are nearby. Yeah, the other WAG is like really far north of them.
Yeah, I mean, they're just having a grand time.
Okay. I think they have to hold out for 30 seconds, right? They need to hear the engagements that's about to happen here with WAG as well as AG. They're going to be trying to predetermine... Wait, actually, Attack All Around, they kind of hear everything that's going on with the compound split in half. Wait, Onyx, they're getting in the mix as well. They want to make sure that AG is going to get punished for pushing into the right structure, and they do find it in the initial one. Sypha down. Jack is still holding his position with base. He's forced to reset. Same goes for Gary, but Cyrus not from BRU come from. What? Only kill feed already hitting a headshot of a lifetime here. It looks like BRU on the southeastern side of this map. Again, the furthest southeastern side with Attack All Around trying to get in control over the middle because they know that Onyx Olympus is just behind them. They got to win out this fight and secure this spot, but it's not looking good. Floki, he's already being put down, and Limit X all by himself. He can put some damage out, but he'll take whatever he can. BRU farming at 9 eliminations here with every team looking down in towards Vamos' side or Attack All Around.
Yeah, and this is the risk that we're talking about. Once you are heading a little bit too early into the middle of the circle, you'll be a target of everyone, and that goes for Heavy as well as Attack All Around. But Heavy right now is able to get away, especially with Tan already with Portal Go, this time coming back to take down Limit in that 1v2. But as we can see, the rush from Evo's Divine plus Twisted Mind from behind him. Team Vamos not looking good. Good thing that they have a little bit of cover with the tent as well as the glue wall, but they are in the same situation as Evo's Divine. But look at Cyrus just running, trying to get away, getting into the arsenal, into that corner in front of Twisted Mind.
I've never thought these tents have been safe. Now they're the safest spot in the map right now. With BTR and Twisted Minds looking down towards Evos' side, Vamos, they're in a great position, but they also have to worry about Onyx looking down at them through their exposed angle. They can take the back way out, but Twisted Minds are already there. So the best case scenario is they find a TP into the central structure and fight it out on the assumption they figure out where BRU is supposed to be. Because look at the artillery spam! Oh, ice grenades being thrown out, glue melters as well. BTR, impatient, want to take down Evos as quickly as possible, and Twisted Minds see this. Riptide Rhythm has already been thrown, and now they're launching their own assault from the western side, lobbing in as many grenades as possible. And BTR, they're holding out as much as they can, but it's not looking that great with BRU now taking the overwatch after Onyx position is now compromised. With so many ice grenades, can you really tell the action as ABAX is next to fall, and Twisted Minds end up being the ones who win out that entire interaction?
It's a good thing that they really hold out before rushing in, but still have Vamos to be a problem, especially with Diamond being segregated from the rest of Twisted Minds. Mind, but no, doesn't matter at all. Even Jack right there is not a threat, but Buriram United from afar just raining hell all throughout his team, similar to what they've experienced already. Team Vamos will not be phased. Moshi will be taken down by June, and Wazana tries to go in for the rush, but the pickup will not be done. Let's see as to who will take advantage. Twisted Mind just resting after putting so much pressure on the rest of the team.
Jack just being an absolute nuisance to both Twisted Minds as well as Vamos here. Now BRU, it's their time to start launching the artillery here with the rest of Vamos on the inner side, trying to make sure that if Jack tries to go in between, he gets melted down and taken by the grenade. Twisted Minds, they pull back to reaggress onto BRU while Vamos has no angles to work with. Currently a 36, 33 to 31 win ratio in that order. Twisted Minds, Vamos, and BRU. I think that with BRU missing a member, they lost a lot of their firepower, but with the 4 still healthy from Twisted Minds as well as Vamos, this is going to be a very exciting final circle as it is about to start closing in. Rory still holding on strong. The rest of Vamos on the inside. Jonah gets onto the top of that tent, gonna get blasted down, but does find McCrory as a trade. Now Twisted Minds, they see the kill feed, they have an opportunity to go onto the flank of BRU. Glue Wall Melters perfectly is going to start taking out BRU's side. Vamos just need to hold on. They can turn this around if they want to with a time reversal. They try, they drop down the dome, but they're going in and out, dashing back and forth to waste more time to allow BRU to actually reposition onto the neighboring tent. Now Vamos, they hold on a little bit longer. That's 2 people in. Ooh. They get rushed down. Diamond and Teaming find 2 and get high. Is next. Twisted Minds might be able to close out this game, having a majority of their healthy members, 73%. Looks like Wasana has a lot of work ahead of him. If he's able to 1v4 this, god damn, he is the best player in the world. But Twisted Minds look to close this out easily as Wasana denies the points running out of the ring. Oh wait, Exposi's not gonna let him.
He wants to grab that final point, but the Booyah will be taken by Twisted Mind, and that is what we want to see from this team. That is the signature of Twisted Mind, though with a little bit more in terms of getting a Booyah as well as a placement, the aggressiveness they've shot into in terms of getting that Booyah as well as the #1 spot. But let's not take it away from Twisted Mind. They grabbed that Booyah in this game, 27 points in total and 15 elimination, leaving the Buriram United have a lot of elimination, which is 17 behind with only 1 point.
Man, BRU was still farming. I knew that they were taking out a lot of people. I didn't expect them to take this many people out. 17 total elims. I mean, from Twisted Mind's perspective, the 15 elim actually wants to take them out very early on. A couple of early weapons here. Mini Uzi's really going to be showing the difference. CQC weapons? You better have them. If you don't, you're in trouble. Oh my goodness! A touch shot like that from Exposi! Holy cow! In midair as well, with Nameless truly being the support, keeping his team members stopped up. That's 2 eliminations for them here at Boxing. And now Vamos, oh, Raymel, he is going to get cut down straight away. Dinoculus.
There's still no one being eliminated entirely. I spoke too soon. There goes McCrory going down. Nameless is the guy who brought him out, and even then will be
the fact that 1 of PE members are going down and the rest are soon to follow. They gotta scope out the area. Very normal place to actually fight, but Saifa ends up going down to LBT. It's not looking good. They've traded equally, but they really need to find a trade upwards. This Don't Cry might be in a little bit of trouble. Gets blasted down, still alive with a sliver of health. Caramel finally gets him with a mini Uzi, who wants to go for a little bit more stop here to actually take the brute force of it, as they're getting revives now in the middle of these fights. There's too many glue walls to actually go through and stop. No way to get rid of it, and all of a sudden Caramel is now by himself. Saifa nowhere in the vicinity as of now, as the rest of PE going to be holding on. As attack all coming in for the 3rd, and now AG have to worry about their backs as PE now realizing that there's more people with 1 already down. AG eliminated. Attack all around truly capitalized on the situation.
Attack all around, putting a surprise hit against AG Global, and I was thinking AG Global will be able to pull it off, but who beats who in terms of bringing them down, because they have all eyes on Onyx Olympus right now, and Porcupine will not be able to protect themselves with those spikes.
BTR just lobbed down the nades. They're getting aggressive. They're tired of Onyx holding this position, but now they're realizing why they were holding it in the first place, getting peppered around by Heavy on the opposite end. Maybe they bit off a little more than they can chew, unless they find these kills on towards Onyx. And Onyx, they're out of there. They're out of there. They're going to tank the blue. They don't mind here. They had a terrible position, and now they're able to launch pad towards the southwestern side of the map, which might have some free space for them to work with.
Oh, Kyung right now, not really given so much of space as he spots one of the players from Onyx Olympus. And despite of that, I mean, they're still maintaining this position just to make sure that they have good headway later on, because it moved, or the next phase moved away from them. Kyung putting in so much of pressure on Heavy on the other side, and Evo's Divine will be eliminated.
Hand side and actually take on WAG and completely omit PE Sports, because right now Attack All Around is forcing them to make that choice. If not, they're going to get flanked at this point, and they're running out of resources quick. I'm seeing that they still have plenty of glue walls, but that's going to get burnt really, really quick. Even Wasana, he's running out of glue walls as well.
Yeah, running out of blue walls, and that is with the help of the Skylar as well. Riptide Rhythm really thin out those blue walls. VTR though, good spot for them. They're inside the compound in this corner, still safe, as well, it's questionable for the rest of the team though, who will be out in the open. Even PE Sports is slowly moving their losing their members because of the blue, but Heavy rushes in, knocks on door of BDR, and Kabi goes down.
Yep, and there are so many ice grenades there just to slow down, but they're trying to push back in, and it looks like Heavy, they're gonna get hauled in by BTR Delta, and they find every single one of them, one man for each person. A tactically clean engagement from a Delta, and now PE getting forced into the arsenal. They're going down one by one, and they're gonna get farmed by Attack All Around.
Yeah, Attack All Around. Though 2 has been knocked down, they need to recover quick because the blue is closing in and they're stuck with the blue wall. But out in the open, the rest of the team's eyes on them. Level 3 war chest being looted out. Hopefully they get more resources that they need to be able to recover fast, because a lot of engagement happening surrounding them. WAG feeling pressure of Buriram United, but Buriram United might be pinched in here with Attack Around from behind, and a battle split in 2 in this final circle.
Yep, and BTR and the Indo Stars completely stop their Overwatch at all. BRU have a free fight here. If they can win this fight, they might be able to pull through on towards the southern side. But Moshi, he goes down first, but they're able to find him straight back instantaneously, and Wasana taking down Poongod. Now with that, WAG from the northern side is going to start pushing BRU in. Same goes for Delta. They're in a pinch. Wasana, the only one left, is Get High, gets melted down quickly, taking a launch pad to the northern side. And now Delta, and as well as WAG in the middle of that fight, eliminated. If BRU's plans did not go well, and Bigatron Delta, this could be the booyah that they've been looking for, as Attack All Around ends up in 4th place, getting eliminated, leaving the Indo Stars and WAG in a full squad 4v4 B3, as we see the first members fall. Time reversal is already out to the side of BTR, but that's great for them. It buys them just enough time to hide behind and force down the rest of the members of WAG to back off. This is not a safe space. Indo Stars now getting into the mix, and Victron Delta, they don't mind. They're gonna run at anybody who decides to look at them the wrong way. Liam and as well as Ralph making sure that they stay on top. I call the next to fall as Cyrus in the back holds up the blue wall as they push back into the circle, and now Alan has to come in and look for a trade for himself. If not, he's going to be in way more trouble than the rest. IDS, they got pushed out, and it looks like WAG are the ones who win every single trade to dominate this final circle. That's a booyah for the Vietnamese squad. Once again, WAG, they find it.
They find it indeed. I mean, they lost a few of the maps, especially in the middle of this.
13 eliminations.
Yeah, I have a message for Twisted Mind. I know I keep saying that we love to see the aggressiveness of Twisted Mind, but don't listen to me. Because it's not working for you. I mean, with the passive deaths that they're doing earlier in the game, the previous game that they grabbed the Booyah, it really worked for them, especially with the changes that has been done by a lot of teams. Even Buriram United is being cut short in their approach, grabbing.
Now they're getting real aggressive. Moshi is going to look for an off angle. He's going to drive past through, sees one. Oh, wait a minute. Wasn't expecting somebody to actually start peeking out. Walks and peeks into 2 with the rest of the members of BRU to come in and actually finish the members off. A good UAV to guarantee, but now they still have some hunting to do. They saw the portal out of there, and Wasana is already on it to pepper them down.
Yeah, I mean, that is one thing. They spot one portal go and they're just
Oh my
expecting
God.
them. But Artemis right now trying to get away. Beagle being stolen, but it will not give him a chance to his.
On the outside, and Twisted Minds now stuck on the inside. It looks like the tables have turned.
Tables have turned indeed. I mean, as we can see, Onyx Olympus is going in for the rush. Let's see, Twisted Mind will be able to survive this. Kiba has been knocked out. Gary right now with the Trogon. Jack has been taken out. I guess the M1014 doesn't work for him. Only Gary is remaining at this point. No recovery, and Pocket Market being pulled out to revive one of the teammates. And I guess that is not the plan. That is not working for him. Here comes Gary with a Trogon gameplay and quick Rebel rush by Diamond for the getaway in there. Goes Onyx Olympus.
Revive him, but he gets eliminated in the meantime, with Heavy Hans making sure that that right side is compromised. WAG have to rethink their approach to finish off this fight against WAG, but Cypher says, no, I'm gonna get a little bit more aggressive here, and here comes the nades to get down. Cyrus, he's already gone for dead, caught dead rights here. As they fight out in the blue, these cluster grenades are doing good work. Mini Uzi as well being thrown out towards Ghost's side. This is going to force WAG to make a choice. No, caught sleeping at the wheel. Ghost, the Ghost, he goes down, and WAG on their last member left. He's got to make a choice. He's got to get on out of here, but the blue is going to deal so much damage as Manos is going to try. Maybe he can get Caramel back up to speed as Explorer continues to deny that deny the initial pickup. He has had time, he's running out of time to recover! Manos with the Mini Uzi takes him out!
And to what extent they still managed to get that elimination, but they lost a lot of players. Same goes for Twisted Mind right now. A lot of players being knocked down. There goes the elimination of the top team in this game, Bigatron. Delta still living up to the name of the Giant Slayer as they stop the number of points for Twisted Minds. But tackle around is just rushing in. Charge Buster doesn't charge that well, but Kyung is still surviving. He might have been spotted, and there goes the push. Here comes MP5, and it doesn't work. Execution finished being spotted though, and this is the trouble that I was talking about earlier. And it's a good thing FGL is not being used on them that easily, that quickly. But as we say that, June right now being chased, and he will be taken down by the FGL. That flame really is a damager. That is one reason why being stuck in a corner, all of you, will not be beneficial for your game.
Yep, and now they're just playing for positioning, right? Vamos with a late rotate here while we are seeing Don't Cry absolutely harass the hell out of the Indo Stars and even finding eliminations. This could be their game to turn around. This could be another Vietnamese game once more as attack all around. Now Pincer down. Vamos, they're not getting involved in this fight, but a knockdown has already ensued. A 50% win rate for PE so far as attack all around have only one option, and that is to move forward, and that is to take this fight unless Vamos decides, McRory decides to get involved in this fight, but no, attack all around, actually committing the all-in on towards PE Sports. Jump God is already down as Poon is looking for an actual left angle, but now the nades are coming in from Vamos' side to actually disrupt the members of PE. They don't want this to end like this, and PE, they managed to take out the rest of attack all around, and now they're looking at McRory. You are the one who is throwing nades on our back. Let's finish this off here as they surround him, take him out, and that's PE Sports with a booyah of a lifetime on our very final map of today.
Yeah, promise is still delivered. It might not be coming from WAG, but it is still coming from Vietnam. And PE Sports finally popping off. Currently, they are sitting in 15. This is a good chance for them to move up a little bit, but it's quite far. It's close. And this translates to how well a team can play and a player can be consistent, being the MVP, so much more.
Every single time we were expecting to see Wasana, the question is where in that position is he going to be? But let's look at the final game stand in here, because we see that PE Sports totaled themselves 27 points in this game. Pretty good for
eliminations, but they didn't get any placement point, and that brings them down still on number 3, but a few pointers though. For those of you fans who's looking out why the numbers of Buriram United has been decreased, it's because from map number 4, we've seen Wasana pull away from the engagement from the circle, and that gives them a negative point or